Imagine walking 30 kilometers in an iron shell, weighing 20 kilograms, with a sword, shield, and spear, and then you need to sleep. No pillow, no mattress, no blanket, just on the bare ground, and without breaking your neck, freezing, or missing a barbarian attack at 3 in the morning. How? Here's an answer that will make your face fall. A Roman legionary slept better than most soldiers in history, even without a bed, even without a pillow, even when surrounded by Britain, rain, and total darkness, because he had a system that other armies haven't copied for centuries. And today you'll learn how the Iron Man laid his head on a stone and got a good night's sleep. For starters, forget about a pillow. The Romans simply didn't have one. Not a down pillow, not a rag pillow, not even a rolled-up tunic, because a pillow is a luxury, and luxury kills on the march. Instead, there's an elbow. Yes, you heard that right. The left elbow, the concave shield, and the clever angle of the helmet. But don't laugh too quickly. It worked. How? Let's take it step by step. Evening. The Legion is building camp, not haphazardly, but according to a template. The same plan every day, like opening a Monopoly game. A ditch, a rampart, tents for 8 people. Every soldier knows his place down to the centimeter. And so, after 8 hours of marching, you take off your Larica segmentata, that very same iron-striped armor. You take it off because you don't sleep in it. Never. It's deadly. The armor presses into your ribs, constricts your breathing, and the metal draws heat from your body. But you don't abandon the armor. It lies nearby, on the left, where you can reach it in a second. Now the main thing, your head. You have a helmet, a galea, heavy, with a nape and wide cheek pieces. If you lie on your back, the back of your head rests on the rock, your neck arched, and you can't turn your head in the morning. If you lie on your side, the cheek piece cuts into your cheekbone. The Romans found a solution. You lay your helmet on its left side. The cheek piece points toward the ground, and on top is a cloak. A pinula is a thick woolen cape, oiled for rain. You roll it into a tight roll. You place it on your helmet, and now you have something resembling a support. But that's not enough. Lie down. Your left elbow rests on the ground. Your forearm is under your helmet and cloak. Your head rests in the crook of your elbow, just like you sometimes rest your head on your arm at the table. Only now, under your elbow is not a table, but the iron of your helmet, and between the iron and your head is your cloak. It's like a spring. Your elbow acts as a shock absorber. Your helmet doesn't press, and the cloak softens it. You're lying on your right side. Your left arm is bent. Your head is turned to the left. The back of your helmet points up. It doesn't get in the way. Check yourself. If you're lying correctly, you have 3 seconds to jump up, because your shield, the scutum, stands vertically on your right side, tied to a peg. Your sword is under your right arm. Your spear is at your side. You don't sleep in your armor, but it's right there, fastened, ready to be donned in 20 seconds. And most importantly, you're not alone. There are 8 people in the tent. They sleep with their heads toward the center. Their feet are out. Everyone can see the entrance. Everyone can hear their neighbors breathing. If the barbarians cut down the sentry, you'll know it a second before the spear penetrates the tarpaulin. But what about the cold? This is Rome, not the Arctic. Right, wrong. Roman legions fought in Scotland, Germany, Dacia, where your fingers freeze in winter. A legionnaire doesn't have a sleeping bag, but he does have wool, a tunic, breeches, socks, all made of sheep's wool, which keeps you warm even when wet. A cloak on top, underneath, a camp mattress made of nothing, just packed earth. But the Romans carried a sagum, a second cloak they spread out beneath them, 2 layers of wool underneath, 1 on top, a helmet under your head. That's -5 degrees, and you're sleeping. No pillow, no bed, no complaints. And now, the stakes. What if you haven't slept enough? The march tomorrow is 30 kilometers, with a load of 30 kilograms. If you fall behind, a centurion will hit you with a grapevine. Doesn't hurt? He'll hit you hard enough to rip your skin. A second time, they'll deduct it from your pay. The third one could be demoted to Miles Roots, a simple worker without weapons. And if you fall asleep on guard duty, then you'll face fustuarium, death by sticks. Your comrades will beat you to death, because one sleepy soldier is like 8 dead in a tent. That's why the Romans didn't just sleep in their armor. They turned sleep into an engineering challenge. A helmet like a support, an elbow like a shock absorber, 2 cloaks like a mattress and blanket system, 8 men like a living alarm system. Compare this to Alexander the Great's army. they slept on bearskins, but without helmets under their heads, and their necks would become so stiff that after waking, they couldn't put their cuirass on for 10 minutes. Or the Vikings, they slept in their chainmail, and in the morning, their ribs were bruised from the links. The Romans understood the key. You don't remove your armor completely, you turn it into a bed. So, the answer to the riddle: how did a Roman soldier sleep in armor without a pillow? He slept on his side, on his left elbow, with his cloak between his ear and the armor, with his shield on the right and his sword under his palm. He slept shallowly, but soundly. He woke up every 2 hours, just to check if his neighbors were breathing, and then he went back to sleep. No pillow, no mattress, no warm bed, but with one advantage you don't have at home. He knew that no one will attack him in his sleep, because if they did, he'd be up and about in 3 heartbeats. And now for the question I promised. If the Romans could sleep on rocks without a pillow and get a good night's sleep, then why can't you sleep on a $2,000 orthopedic mattress? Maybe the problem isn't the bed? Tell us in the comments how you sleep when the going gets tough. And subscribe, because in the next video I'll tell you how a Roman legionary went to the bathroom in his armor, and why it changed the course of battle. Spoiler, there will be a spear, dirt, and one very clever habit. Don't miss it.